Hello. So today I'm going to spend, well, the rest of the currency I have right now because I have calculated it and it looks like I can get every single event item in this event. I'm going to spend that in a second. We do have lap 10 to be doing on the heroic race, which we will continue with that because we're on the battle section. But today we have new holo and we have Ascended Cosmos as the reward dragon in this holo. Now, the problem with this holo, I will just throw it out there, is because we are in the middle of a heroic race. And so I just want to say that even if you could get this dragon in exchange for gems, you have to be very mindful of what you're spending your gems on during a heroic race. Because obviously, if you spend all your gems on getting Ascended Cosmos, then you may end up not getting the lap that you want in the heroic race. But at least with these Wizards Holos, a good benefit is that we do have a gems chest, so you could get your gems back. And there are also perks this time around. So this holo could be a nice one. And if you get lucky, then maybe you get a free dragon, maybe you get some free gems on the way there. I did actually get a gem chest yesterday, which is the first gem chest I've actually gotten in ages. I don't know, it was like the ×3 golden runes were just jumping at me. But I didn't want to really spend any gems, so as soon as I got them, I just dipped, like, instantly. And getting free gems during heroic race is obviously a really big positive, because who doesn't like more gems? It's more gems to spend, and the way I look at it, it just means that it's more convenient, because then you can skip a little bit more. So there is that. You know, just because we are so close to the perk chest already, I'm gonna give it 5. I don't like spending gems while I'm in the middle of a heroic race, but I'm going to do it this time. Just to see maybe if we can get this perk chest, just because, you know, we've gotten a lot of drops so far. Or are we going to run to another wizard? Let's go. Okay, no wizard straight away. I at least wanted to give it that go at the perk chest there. ×1 golden is probably not what we wanted. I would have maybe ran if we gotten some gems. And there we go. We got so lucky with those blue runes this time around, but the ×5 gems is just not enough. And I am not willing to spend any more than that. But if this was you, and maybe you didn't run into a wizard here, maybe that would have been a free perk chest and some couple of gems to pick up. So, you know, when you're going through this, just bear in mind all the different things that you want to be spending gems on right now, because there's only so many gems that you have, unless you just pay for loads of them, of course. But do be aware that this holo exists, and if you're going to ask, should you take Ascended Cosmos, his skill is designed Sacrifice, so you could use him. There's no reason not to. It heals all allies, damages all opponents, so you could actually use Ascended Cosmos, and Dark Primary is actually not too bad. So honestly, as a dragon, you could end up using him. But again, it's what do you want to spend your gems on? Is your gem spending going to be based on heroic race right now? Is it going to be something else? I've got 6 minutes to wait for the next battle in the heroic race, but we're doing fine so far. I'm a little bit behind where I wanted to be, but that's because I was busy on Friday. But you know, we have lives, we have things to do. It happens. So, in terms of the event collection, I do have a few of these chests to open up as well. And we have updated the all items event path, which is the reason why I can spend my currency straight away and know that I'm going to be able to afford the map, because just by doing some basic calculations, it turns out that we can actually just finish off the all event items path if I do my quests. So as long as I'm doing my quests, even with minimal ad luck, I can finish off and get all the items. So that is a big positive. It means I don't even have to wait until tomorrow. I might as well spend it now just to see what we get. But your luck could very much be screwed over in terms of the true love stars, because the drop rates are not great. Of course, you're just going to have to hope and pray if you want to finish off the final collection. But of course, when we are opening up these constellation balls, we're going to get orbs of Voyager anyway, which is another reason why you might not even want to go directly for Voyager and just try and get as many event items as you can. The other reason why I'm going through the event items is because we are like right next to being able to get this corrupted chest. I want to get this corrupted chest opened up, and then I want to see what corruptors I still need so that then I can trade for them with other people, because we have the quests ongoing. And so I want to finish off the corrupted quest. So that is what I'm aiming for. Right now, I have headed down from the middle of the map to the bottom and off to the left. And the map that I'm using is this one, which is actually technically based on someone else's map from Facebook, Kyrul Amoir, which we have sort of used a map for theirs before, although I think the costs on the original map were wrong. So this is the calculation I came to. I recreated the map, validated the costs. I think that this is correct now. but 8,520 is actually quite cheap for all event items. So this is the map that I've been using, and so you'll see that I'm actually on the far left-hand side going for the chests on the left at the moment. Then we're going to go back to the center, go to the right, and then pick up the corrupted insignias, and then head off to the top left. If we miss one chest in the end, which we shouldn't because I've calced it, but say I'm an idiot and I've somehow calced it wrong, then it should be okay as long as it's only like one chest that we missed instead of like 3. Oh, True Love Star. That is what I like to see. Hell yes, baby. So 2 monitors is really nice when you're going through the fog events, because it means that like right now I've got the map on my right hand side monitor, and obviously on this one I can just follow the path as it is. So I know that this is going to be 150, and then we've got the 400 costing a star. It's kind of annoying how some of the chests are just randomly 400. Of course I get why, just because, you know, to put the costs up, but it's like, why does that one have to cost so much moolah, you know? But anyway, I'm going to go back on this one, so we're going to go back to the center, and then we are going to head off to the right-hand side, where we have the dragon piece for Equinox, and then always be very mindful of exactly how many chests you've moved if you are going to follow the map guides, because it is very easy to screw up. I'm just going to throw it out there. So we've moved 2 to the right of Equinox, and then we want to go down where the insignias are, and then we're going to head up to the top. So we'll get to pick up some of these plasma insignias. I'm mainly just excited for the corrupted insignias that are a bit further up, but anyway, now we can go down, pick up the event chest down here. And again, before you spend any of your currency, make sure you know exactly what it is that you can afford. Just because, you know, there's no need to, you know, there's no really good reason why you should be spending your currency before you know exactly how much you can afford. And for this one, I put in the map that you just go straight down and then go back to this chest, but I'm just going to pick it up while I'm on the way through, whatever. Makes it easier for my brain to follow. But we are heading into the bottom right-hand corner here. We've got this chest here, then we're going to head straight on to the right, and then we're going to go straight up after we pick up these 2 chests here. So it's quite a simple event, but whenever you're going through fog events, do make sure that you are following some sort of map guide, whether that's mine, whether that's someone else's. Make sure that you know exactly what is coming up, exactly what to expect, and exactly where you need to go. Because every tile that you move over, even if it's a tile that you've already moved over before, it's going to cost you at least 5 currency. So you have to be very aware of where you're moving. So we pick up this constellation ball, we go back here, we're going to go 1 up, we're going to go a second 1 up, we're going to see plasma insignias above us, but we're not going to hit those quite yet. We're actually going to go off to the right, and then pick up our corrupted insignia. So here's another constellation chest we get, another constellation ball, that's fine. We're going to go over Equinox, and then we're going to pick up the ×2 corrupted insignias that I need for my ×30 chest. So I'm going to pick up these 2, and then we can pick up more of these plasma insignias. And how much currency do we have? 450? Yeah, we can pick up 1 more chest here, because we're going to go 1 more up, pick up 1 more chest. And then once we get our reset tomorrow and doing more of our quest stuff, we can go from there. Well, I said 1 more chest, I meant the gold chest. So yeah, we are going to be here, but we're going to go 2 to the right, go back to the left, and then we're going to head on over to like this side of the map. But that is a good chunk of this event done now. I just need to make sure I don't misclick or do anything stupid, but we are here. It's also easier if you save up all the currency, because then you like don't have to double check where you actually are on the map, which has happened. People have gone the wrong way before, so do be mindful of that. But that is where I am up to right now, with 1 day, 21 hours to go. And now we can open up more of these collection items as well. Oh, this could be... You want to give me ×100 game? Come on. Or a big one, at least. Oh! Ask and ye shall receive me. Oh, this feels like a repeat of... Was it High Ashwing? Well, that is a very tasty drop. I am very happy with that one. That alone makes big progress towards our High Passion E5 if we go for it. That is very tasty, and that can happen. ×10 on that, tasty, tasty. What we're going to get out this legendary chest as well. I've always loved this dragon, and these sort of card-based dragons as well. But let's see what we're going to get. ×1, that is fine. We got the ×100 on the heroic. I would prefer the heroics. I'm not going to complain. And then we got tons of these constellation balls, so we can open up and get these orbs for Voyager, which we may end up getting all the orbs for Voyager anyway if we finish off the collection. But at least if we can pick them up guaranteed before that, well, I'm not going to complain. Another times 10. And the bonus is all of the legendary trade essence, which if I'm going to be trading corrupteds, or if you're going to be trading corrupted yourself or other dragons before mythical update hits, well, I'd rather have them now so that we can use them straight away, right? So we've got another 10. We must be close to being able to finish Voyager anyway now. So this event, I would say, has been a very, very nice, very giving event. I've heard that we've got some Synchro stuff coming up as well, which is fantastic for me because my Synchro is E4, very close to E5, but not quite there. But I'd say our luck has been pretty decent so far. Of course, if we can finish off the final collection, that would be fantastic. But, you know, it depends on what our drop luck's going to be like with these items. So then the other thing we got to open up, we got this bronze chest, which is fine. Let's see what we get. 10, that is fine. Jokers are fine. But we have this corrupted chest here, the golden corrupted. So we're going to get guaranteed 50 high corrupted time orbs. Give me a new one. Give me a new boy, please. Oh, yes! That is a new one. Oh, hell yes. That is exactly what I needed. Corrupted Primal, I had, like, no orbs for him. So that is exactly what I was looking for. And then, of course, we can hatch Corrupted Primal, get a couple more of the Corrupted Insignias from him. I would say that our drops today have been pretty sweet. And, you know, this is why, even if you're free to play like I am, it does depend a little bit on your RNG. I'm not going to lie. But sometimes you get given some nice things, because the other Corrupteds that I'm looking for right now, I believe, is Flame, Corrupted Sea, Corrupted Metal, I think. Are they the only ones? I think they might be. But now we can get trading for those within the next few days once the Alliance chest ends, and maybe we can finish off the Corrupted collection even. But -1 extra Corrupted is very good for our progress. And even though we are in the middle of a heroic race, I am actually going to throw him straight in because I think we've got enough slots. So if we search for Primal, oh, he's such a nice looking dragon as well. And he has a lovely looking egg. So there we go. We will throw him in there. And in 2 days time, he will be ready. We've got a time skip, so maybe we'll get him in a day instead. But, yeah, I cannot complain about how our luck just went, to be honest with you. So is our heroic race battle now ready? It is. But regardless, even if I get tons of times 100 drops for High Passion, I'm still going to try my best to grind out the event as much as I can. Maybe get to lap 18. I've not decided yet whether I'm willing to invest tons of gems to get to lap 18 or not. But maybe. It's a big maybe at this stage because, you know, it's very tempting. Like I said before, I think at least getting to 16 is worth it. Question is, do we want to get the skin and do we want to get the plus 500? Because the plus 500 is like E5, more or less, if we get lucky with the collections like we just did. So, yeah, that is my goal. And who cares where I place because we're getting to 15 regardless. So I'm getting the heroic regardless of what happens. So who cares where the rest of our opponents place? I've already got all the dragons for the corrupted, not corrupted heroic combat quest, so I don't need to worry about getting them from my placement regardless. But I will say that, yeah, that has gone pretty well. In terms of empowerment, I'm not sure who I'd want to go for. At the moment, we've got 129. I am currently empowering Boulder because who doesn't love Boulder? I love Boulder. We'll keep empowering him. And in terms of summoning, you know, we always have dragons to summon. Any new dragons, I'm going for those. I don't know about you, but I still like to collect new things as much as I possibly can. And that is the reason why going for these corrupt dragons is going to be a very nice thing. Mainly because we've got that new collection, but also we have the old collections as well. So, like, we've got the ultimate corruption. So once we get primal, then we've got metal, sea, and flame. And then we can finish off the collections for Legend and for Corrupted Chaos. So then we'd get Chaos, and then we'd finish all this. We get free gems, a free decoration. Woo, a decoration! And then, obviously, we got the other collections themselves. So, yeah, I am looking forward to getting these completed, getting the free collection dragon, Corrupted Chaos, but a lot of trading is going to have to happen. But this collection for the corrupted insignias I think has been a very, very nice one. So if they want to keep bringing these out for free-to-play folks, I am not gonna complain one bit. But anyway, make sure you are watching your ads, make sure you are doing all of your quests, because there are a lot of quests right now, a lot of quests to be aware of, and make sure you get all of your corrupted attached so that you can at least get some value out of the quests for them. But yeah, it's just many quests. So many quests. Harpy, we got Secret, Berserker, Corrupted. There's just so many. It's just stay on track, know what you need to log in and do, and then you should be good to go. But anyway, for now, I am gonna love you and leave you. So thank you for joining me. Best of luck with all of your race progress and everything else. And if you do want to download the event maps, of course, don't forget that they are available in the DC event guide section of my Discord server. If we find a cheaper path, we will keep updating them until the last day of the event. But for this event, since I can already guarantee all the items anyway, I don't really need to worry about optimizing any further. So I'm just going to use this one. We're going to get all the items. So what's the point? What, an extra gold chest? Who cares? I don't care anyway. You might care. I don't care. So that is me. But anyway. For now, bye-bye!